The WYNR News Center, the Vest Pocket Edition for people on the go.
Incident fabricated. Mariner space probe nears mile mark. Holiday death toll breaking records. Winter temperatures 75 degrees.
And there you have it right there, the big old toughie done up for you there by the Fiestas. It's called Broken Heart, a swinger on the WYNR survey. And we're 25 minutes to 1 o'clock right now on the Dick Kemp Show, on the go with 3 in a row and 4 in the flow. It's a gas, Daddy. Hang on. Oh, now Kemp, get control of yourself here. This is that old smoothie, winner, WYNR, which has other stations as uncomfortable as an elephant in a phone booth.
WYNR 1390.
You tell them about that there, won't you, Cletus? Well, WYNR reminds you now, care packages go to 38 countries. You can be proud of your contributions to CARE. Mail your donation to CARE, Chicago 3. This announcement, a WYNR public service.
WYNR presents the #1 song in all Chicagoland, according to WYNR's weekly survey. Here's the tune that tops in the Travelin' Town this week. #1 in the WYNR Winner's Circle.
Okay, here we go, Chicago. The song #1, it's by the Four Seasons, and it's called Sherry. Get it, kittens, get it, cats. Chicago, the big song #1 on the WYNR survey. It's called Sherry, and it's done up for you by the Four Seasons. Isn't that a grand little sound? I'll tell you, you're swinging right now with the Wild Child, the Dick Kemp program from the winner in Chicago with more music and less yak.
WYNR 1390.
You can tell them about that, and don't forget there, this is Be Kind. Well, today is Be Kind to Larry Claypool Day in the all-new WYNR, so if you see Larry hanging around, man, be kind of nice, won't you? Don't throw around any bad action, honey. Please don't do it.
WYNR 1390. WYNR 1390 winner.
Tell them about it. Yeah, this is the mighty 1390 winner, WYNR Chicago, featuring more platter and less chatter. Here's Elvis Presley winging a big song. Just tell her Jim said hello. Will you do that?
She's sitting right over there. I'd know that face anywhere. Just heard you say hello.
And that's the big daddy right there, the big one by Mr. Elvis Presley. Just tell her Jim said hello. You know, Jim, he's kind of a timid cat. Hangs around over there in the chair all by himself. It's 19 minutes to 1 o'clock now, WYNR time. On the Dick Kemp program, the Wild Child pumping out a big sound, a goodie and a bonbon for you, boo-boo.
Chicago has radio, TV, and WYNR 1390.
This is Chicago, my new hometown. And I want to tell you friends this little thing right here. If you want a TV tonight and you've been worrying about your credit, well, maybe you've had wage assignments. Maybe you went bankrupt. Maybe you've been on your job only a short time. Now, we don't care. You can have TV from the Television Man tonight. Just call RO2-2600. That's right, RO2-2600. You pick your favorite make, Admiral, Westinghouse, Motorola, and Zenith. Your choice of screen sizes, 17, 19, 21, 23, and 27 inches. Highest trade-in allowance, no money down, and 2 years to pay. Remember, you need no money down. Pay as little as $1 a week. It's just as easy as picking up the phone and dialing. That's all there is to it now. Just call RO2-2600. That's right, RO2-2600. Do it right now. And what is it that you have to say, honey?
Don't say it's good. Say it's Winnersville.
Oh, you talked me right into it. Universal Builders at 300 East 87th Street at Prairie Avenue presents 6 beautifully furnished model homes open for your inspection. House from, they're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturdays, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on other days. Now, Universal Builders has a new home ownership plan for you. The $99 down thrift layaway plan. That's right, $99 down starts your home ownership, and you choose from 3 and 4 bedroom homes. No interest, no carrying charge, and you'll find this is an easy way for you to own your home. Homes are all brick, full basements, which are flood controlled, 1 1/2 or 2 baths. You'll see a wide selection of home styles, too. You can visit Universal Builders and see for yourself. Sales representatives will show you the homes, explain the thrift layaway plan. That's Universal Builders at 300 East 87th Street. Call them at, that's VI 63377. That's VI 63377. You call and ask about their thrift layaway plan right now. Only $99 starts you on home ownership. Guaranteed by Chicago Title and Trust.
More music, more often on WYNR, the bright sound of Chicago, 1390.
Yeah, you tell them about that, honey, while I pump out a big batch of numbers from Beechwood. The big one by the Marvelettes called Beechwood 45789. A big batch of numbers from Beechwood. Isn't that something? And think, only 2 years ago, that was my own private little number, I'll declare.
What's with the weather, Mr. Winner?
Oh!
Weatherman.
All right. I will lay it on you right now. This afternoon, sunny but cooler and less humid. The high around 80 degrees tonight, fair and cool. Temperatures right now, O'Hare 69 degrees, downtown 69. Midway 70 degrees, and that's about, the weather together, baby.
WYNR 1390. It's so bad.
You tell them the Dick Kemp program, The Wild Child, and say, have you heard about the WYNR Mystery Telephone Contest? Well, the first person who calls the WYNR Mystery Telephone number and asks, is this the WYNR Mystery Telephone number, will win $100. Now, here are the latest clues to help you locate the WYNR Mystery Telephone number. It's not a business or government number. It's a residence number. Keep listening for more clues and try to win Winner's Mystery Telephone Contest. And here it is right here, a lovely song by the Wanderers. There is no greater love.
There is no greater love than what I feel for you.
How about that for an old smoothie, huh? That's an old hash of a rebash. A rebash of an old hash. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Those are the Wanderers, and there is no greater love. It's 11 minutes till 1 now. WYNR time.
It's time to play the numbers game on WYNR. It's the numbers game on WYNR. And here's how it works. WYNR has written down the serial numbers of 5,000 $1 bills. And we put these $1 bills into circulation in Chicago. Maybe one of these is in your purse or wallet. Every hour, the WYNR numbers game calls off the serial number of one of those lucky $1 bills. If you have that $1 bill, you have 1 hour to bring it to the WYNR studios to win anywhere from $50 to $500. Check your dollar bills now, because it's time to play WYNR's numbers game.
All right, there you have it, the WYNR numbers game. This hour has $50 in the jackpot. And here's the serial number of that lucky $1 bill. CO1584638J. Now, once again, that number is CO1584638J. Grab a pencil there. Now, if you have a $1 bill with that serial number, you have 1 hour from right now to bring it to the WYNR studios for $50.
Don't say it's good. Say it's Winnersville.
Well, I'll do it. You talk me into it again there. I'll declare I don't know what to say. We're asking you to take time out now, right now. Take time out to care, will you? Yeah, sir. You take time out because carelessness causes 3 fires out of 4. That's right. Stop fires and save lives. This announcement is a WYNR public service, and you're grabbing a groove here with the Dick Kemp program from WYNR in Chicago. You know, there are a lot of people around that get overloaded with bills because their income happens to go down. Now, sure, maybe you've made a few purchases of things you wanted, but there was overtime, overtime to pay your bills then. But now the overtime is stopped. No extra money. Or some doctor bills or car repair bills will put you right in a tight fix. Well, there's an answer to your money worries. Let Consolidated Adjustment Company at 126 North State Street show you the easy way to meet your bills. Their financial experts will study your money problems, and they'll show you how to get out of debt by making regular weekly or monthly payments to just one account. Call today and make an appointment to get out of debt. Every visit is a private and confidential matter at Consolidated Adjustment Company at 162 North State Street. Phone FI65770. You got it? That's FI65770. Now, let's see. I have something to say here, and I don't want you to tell a soul, but the WYNR secret word for today is Isabel Macaulay. That's right. The WYNR secret word for today is Isabel Macaulay. That's it right there. And you're grabbing a groove with the Dick Kemp program, The Wild Child, to prove we have more music than any other Chicago radio station. A little Lolita Yaya with the Ventures here to wing us out. We'll check you in about 5 minutes. Hang on close to the bone. Hear me? All righty. Is the glistening spot on your dial, WYNR WYNR, the mighty 1390 in Chicago.
This is Mike McClellan in the WYNR News Center. This hour's big story, C&NW strike wounds Midwest.
5:55 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
It is now 7:55 at night on Mount Kilimanjaro.
And 12:55 in the afternoon in Chicago.
The midday edition of WYNR News. Chicago, the 3-day-old Chicago and Northwestern Railway strike is gripping hard at the Midwest's economy. 11 Wisconsin paper mills say they will shut down soon if the strike is not settled by early next week. The mills have wired President Kennedy to step in and stop the strike. Iron ore and wood pulp is piling up in northern Michigan. Wheat is waiting up in the Dakotas. Negotiations are to resume in Chicago today between the carrier and the striking telegraphers union. But federal mediator Francis O'Neill says he doesn't know what time the two sides will get together, and he sees no signs of an early settlement. Cairo, Illinois. Things were quiet today in the racially troubled southern Illinois town of Cairo following the continuance of cases against 18 integration demonstrators. More than 100 Illinois state troopers yesterday stood guard during the courtroom appearance of the demonstrators on various charges ranging from breach of the peace to trespassing. 15 of the cases were continued and will be heard from September 10th to September 26th. No date was set for the other 3 cases. Any threat of trouble vanished when the continuances were granted on defense attorney requests for separate trials by jury instead of a single trial for all the defendants. St. Petersburg, Florida. An outbreak of sleeping sickness has taken its 13th victim in central Florida. Most of the deaths have occurred in Pinellas County, where St. Petersburg is located. The number of suspected cases of encephalitis now stands at 129, 111 of them in Pinellas County. The disease, commonly called sleeping sickness, is passed from birds to human beings by mosquitoes. Mosquito control crews are working round the clock this weekend in an effort to stamp out the insects in the area. Chicago, the Labor Day weekend has begun with a startling death toll on the roads. In just 18 hours, 74 persons died in highway accidents. That was the count from the beginning of the weekend through noon Saturday Eastern Daylight Time. The death rate was record-breaking. The National Safety Council said that never before have so many persons died in such a short space of time in the opening hours of a Labor Day holiday. A council spokesman says the traffic death rate is running ahead of the record pace set in 1951 when 461 persons died over the Labor Day weekend. Hong Kong. A typhoon struck a devastating blow in Hong Kong today. Typhoon Wanda, with winds up to 114 miles an hour, hit the British colony on the China coast. It left widespread death and destruction. Police estimated that at least 16 persons were killed, 116 injured, hundreds left homeless. It's feared that the death toll will rise when a check is made among the 3 million refugees from Red China who live in flimsy shacks and hovels. The Hong Kong government has called out all available men in a massive relief effort. Havana. Cuban Premier Castro was bursting with threats and denials today. Castro denied that Cuban vessels attacked a United States Navy plane off Cuba on Thursday, as Washington has charged. In a Havana radio broadcast, Castro also issued a threat. He told U.S. troops to be ready to die if they attack Cuba. Castro dismissed the reported attack on a U.S. plane as a Yankee lie. In Washington, the attack produced a shoot-back order from the White House. U.S. forces in the Caribbean were told to return fire if they are attacked again in international waters off Cuba. Washington. There is definite evidence a Russian space shot has failed. U.S. space scientists say they have tracked the fragments of a Russian rocket as orbiting the globe at a very low level. They say it's so low it could only be from a failure and speculate the Reds may have tried to beat the U.S. to the vicinity of Venus with a space probe. The government scientists report that one of the pieces of the space vehicle already has re-entered the Earth's atmosphere and disappeared. Prague. UN Secretary General Thant has met with Czechoslovakian President Novotny. They met at the palace in Prague today after Thant's arrival in the capital city last night for a 2-day visit.
You're listening to WYNR News, where you are an ear witness to history.
Chicago weather flash to WYNR from the United States Weather Bureau at O'Hare Field. Sunny but cooler and less humid this afternoon. Fair and cool tonight. Mostly sunny with little temperature change on Sunday. Current readings. Barometric pressure 29.40 and steady. Winds are from the east at 12 miles per hour. Relative humidity 56%. Predicted high today 80. Overnight low 63. Expected high tomorrow 83. Present and official temperature 74 degrees. Again, this hour's banner headline, CNNW strike, wounds Midwest. Mike McClellan speaking. You have just heard WYNR News from WYNR, Chicago.
More music on WYNR.